So there's this new bike trail that's opened up in this small town called Cromwell. I happen to live there. And everybody has been absolutely raving about it. It's been on the news. It's been literally everywhere in my face for the past month. So I decided that I was going to ride from my house all the way to the end of the trail and back in less than 12 hours. And of course, if you forgot what the title said, that's 100 kilometers. I seriously don't think I'm going to be able to make it back right now. So to actually get this underway, my biggest issue was not owning a bike. Kind of a necessity for what we're doing today. So I headed to Facebook Marketplace and was trying to score a bike for under $50. Ended up that I actually found a guy over in Queenstown, which is an hour's drive from me. He wanted to just give me 2 bikes for completely free. This morning is the morning that we go and pick the bikes up, and I mean literally just pick them up, because for some reason the guy has gone and told us that we can literally take the bikes. Bike mission complete. Well, you see, that's at least what I thought, but in no way was the bike mission complete. This was literally the start of a complete and utter nightmare for me for the next multiple hours. So like, for example, one of the bikes, the brakes weren't working, and on the other bike, the gears weren't working. These bikes are a complete and utter waste of time. When they say that things are too good to be true, this is the perfect example of it. So frustrating when I spent my entire morning doing this. So after taking those 2 bikes to the dump where they belong, I had to find myself a new bike. So after many intense minutes searching on the marketplace again, I found one, paid for it, then rode away happier than ever, not knowing what the journey was actually about to bring. So tomorrow's the big day, and I don't even know how I'm feeling about it. Like, I have not ridden a bike more than probably 25 kilometers in one point in time ever in my life, let alone doing 100 kilometers in less than 12 hours whilst undertaking challenges from you guys. Oh, also, this is probably just a great point in time to also let you guys know that for every single hour that I'm actually out there riding, there's going to be one challenge coming through from you guys, and I mean you guys because I asked you on Instagram a couple of days ago. But that's enough for tonight, so we're going to be able to see you bright and early in the morning. I'm going to go and have a snooze, eat some food, and hopefully feel energized enough for my big ride tomorrow. Catch you in the morning. Okay, so it's currently 10 to 7. That means that I'm taking off in 10 minutes. Okay, we're not listening to me whisper for the next 5 minutes. I'm going to be here to explain it all. So this was it. The morning of the ride, I slapped some Weet-Bix down my system, which is apparently New Zealand's #1 breakfast. So go me for that one. Then I was aiming to get on the road for 7 o'clock sharp, so I could actually get the whole ride underway and be back before 7 o'clock PM. I am always fashionably late. Like, I'm literally running 15 minutes late already. Other than that, enough chitter-chatter. See the timer here? And boom, we've started. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the first alarm. We're now an hour into the ride, 1/12 of the day so far. So we're going to head over to the random number generator here and generate 8 is our first number for our first challenge of the day. Do 10 push-ups. I have done 12.7. Okay, I've done 12.7k this morning already. We are an hour 15 into it. Then the sign behind us here, going to Clyde, which is where we're going to, 37.3 kilometers to go. I'm 12% of the way there. And so with the thought of it being 12% already, and I felt really good, you know, I seriously thought this day was just going to be super easy. I was going to roll through it, and, you know, everybody, including myself, had fully underestimated me. 19.91 kilometers so far. 2 hours in and a fifth of the way there. Is that going to work out? Anyways, random number generator. Number 3, a wheelie. So we'll attempt to do a wheelie right now.
have to choose the point where I just climbed up a frickin' hill, man. 27k in, 3 hours in, random number generator. Number 9, add in your fails and falls. I haven't had any fails or falls. I'll go fall off my bike.
This is gonna be the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
Money.
That says this is the highest point. Woo! The bridge that everybody sort of seems to rave on about. So I'm just going to check on my distance and stuff, and I found out that it was actually paused. So for the past, I don't know, past half an hour at least, I have been not recording on Strava.
I have to admit, this is probably the point where I felt the most down over the entire ride. It had become such a mental game for me that it was literally less about physical at all and pretty much all in my head. Like, it was really screwing with me the fact that I was only 40 kilometers in, still had 60 to go, hadn't made it to the halfway point, and I was feeling dead. So this also made the point of me stopping doing challenges because that was like a real mental game as well. So yeah, I cut the challenges here, I did those 3, and that was all that I could do. But basically, I knew that no matter what, I had to make it to that halfway point. That was the only place that I'd actually be able to call it quits and get picked up. So I just put my head down and literally chugged away for the next hour, 2 hours.
Made it to the halfway point. Halfway. I don't know if I've ever felt so damn physically exhausted in my life. You can see the dam over there. It's a really big decision of whether I actually do this other half. I am so exhausted, I feel sick. I'm just like low on energy, not feeling great, not feeling hyped about this. I don't know. You see, the big issue for me, right? If I decide to go back, there's no turning back to come back this way because there is 0 road access to this trail. You have to do the 40k from here to there. Bro, numbers don't even sound like that much until you actually have to do them, and then, wow. 50 kilometers right now, I could have called it a day 20 kilometers ago happily.
And so it was at this moment that I actually had to make my mind up on whether or not I was going to be turning around, doing another 50 kilometers, like 50 kilometers, or if I just, give somebody a call to come and pick me up and we just go home, I can rest, I can relax, and just call the whole challenge quits. I was seriously so tired. Really, the car ride home was just looking like heaven at this point.
I have decided to ride back.
This was fully where my entire mindset and mood had changed for the better. I felt like I'd fully committed and was ready to beat the clock and get home before the 12 hours.
Do just what you want. You're the one I trust, and I always be around when I need some loving, baby.
Made it to the highest point again. I'm feeling a lot more energetic, I'm feeling good. Last time I was here I was kind of having a bit of an anxiety attack, but look at me go now, team. Woo-hoo!
Although my mood had certainly got a whole lot cheerier and I was genuinely feeling a whole lot better about the entire trip, a few issues did actually start to arise. My water supply was completely out, I had no water left. My rear brakes on the bike stopped working completely. It was starting to get dark obviously, which posed the problem of it being frickin' cold again. And to top it all off, I was still 15 kilometers away from the end destination with only an hour and a half to go. Originally this morning this part had taken me an hour to do, but now that I was more tired and out of water, the pressure was really on to make it home in time.
(18:06). We started off here this morning at 7:15. It has taken me 11 hours to do 100 kilometers. It was not flat. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next video. See y'all!